Hey, Village fam, you're back with Two Village Girls for another eventful week of honest conversation. I'm Angie.
And I'm Serena.
Today, we're here to tell you our opinions on some summer resources for low-income families. All right, so first we're going to start talking about our opinions on like childcare or, whatever, babysitting and stuff like that, supervision, needing your child to be watched, during the summer. But for like some parents, they are like off, they don't have off for the summer, so they will need, some type of childcare.
Yeah, and like people don't really think about that when it comes to like the summer months. Everyone gets excited about what their kid, like what the fun things they can do during the summer. But for those families that like work, they have to, especially like since we're talking about low income families, like summer months are like the most difficult for them because now they don't have like a child care service. They have to find one or find someone that can like watch their kids during the week for them or just during their working hours. And that can prove difficult. So like a resource for something like this would be like summer camps that schools provide, which I'm like in favor of. I like that it keeps like the like summer camps, they keep the kids engaged, they keep them learning, and they also give those parents that time to work without worrying about what's going on with their kids. And it's usually fun. Summer camps aren't usually like sit at a desk and work all day. It's usually like fun, interactive kind of thing.
Also, so since like they're low income families, a lot of times, schools, those programs, they go there for their food and stuff like that. So keeping those kids in the summer program, they still have their access to food and won't have to be hungry during the summer. Oh, that's next meals.
Which brings us into the meals during the summer for low income families. For most kids during the school year, parent in low income households, I grew up in a low income household, so I got free lunch my entire like grade school career. So during the school week, my family didn't have to worry about breakfast or lunch for me. They because I was eating at school. So during the summer, obviously they're not getting that breakfast and lunch. So now they have to figure out where those meals are coming from during the summer.
So like I know different like cities like do have food programs for these situations. Food programs for these types of families. I know like churches, recreational centers, stuff like that. They'll do like still give out foods and stuff during the day for the kids.
Oh yeah. Libraries do it too. There's a library in Baltimore. I learned this actually after I graduated college. Like I didn't think this was a thing, but like kids up to 18 can come get their lunches between like certain hours of the day. So like having that option even is like just knowing your city is important because times can be tough.
And they have these resources for us to use. So just like do your research and find out the resources in your city.
Yeah, I like that they have these kinds of things though, because it gives you what you need, but it also like you can learn a lot. Like for example, the library, you can learn a lot while you're at the library eating your lunch once a day, every day of the week. You can meet people that are and you can just learn about your like the resources around the area. Libraries are a great place for information. So there's some food on there. They've got you covered. Or they can at least guide you in the right direction for anything else, really.
Yeah, that's true.
Free internet. free library books, so you can check out books. Like there's so much you can do.
So, the last thing we want to talk about is, knowing the importance of your village. We talk about having people around you who you can trust, having people around you who you can lean on when you're going through like a hard time and stuff like that. So,
I agree. Especially in a time where you are going through a hardship, it's important to know who is in your village that you can call on a rainy day, who you can call to watch your kids in an emergency, knowing who in your village you can trust to watch your kids during the summer, and make sure that they stay safe when you're not available. We stress the village. I mean, we're two village girls, but we stress the village much because life is crazy, and knowing who you can lean on before anything gets like tough or gets bad is important, because when things start like popping off, like that's not the time to try and figure it out. Like having these answers, having that knowledge ready, having that support system. Having a support system isn't just for kids, it's for everybody. We as adults need a village, especially if we're out here having our own kids. When they say it takes a village, it really does take a village. The best thing we can encourage you to do during the summer is learn your city, learn your child's school or the schools in your area, because chances are that there are some programs out there for those low income families. I didn't even know until I started working at my school that they do that. And I live in the area. So knowledge is power. So with that being said, thanks for tuning in again to another episode with Two Village Girls. Please subscribe to our channel if you are new. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them down below. Also, go ahead and hit that bell to get notified when new videos drop. Check us out on our Facebook and Instagram at Two Village Girls for updates and weekly inspiration. As always, we want to send you out with some positive vibes to get you through the rest of your week. And this week's inspirational quote is by Nelson Mandela, who says, "Overcoming poverty is not a gesture of charity. It is the protection of a fundamental human right, the right to dignity and a decent life." Thanks, Villa fam. Bye.
Bye.